Look, I get why the internet immediately lost its mind when the first leaks dropped showing Prince Adam with a he/him corporate desk placard. The immediate reaction from our community was, great, Hollywood ruined He-Man and turned the ultimate 80s alpha male into a woke corporate drone. But if you actually sit down and watch the movie, you realize everyone completely missed the joke. Travis Knight didn't make a woke movie, he made a brilliant, action-packed satire that explicitly mocks modern corporate identity politics. Putting He-Man in a soul-crushing HR job for 15 years wasn't virtue signaling. It was a literal pun on his name, and a genius way to set up modern corporate buzzwords as the ultimate villain. The film uses things like team-building exercises and emotional intelligence as the punchline, contrasting how completely weak and artificial our modern world is compared to the raw, unapologetic power of Eternia. When Adam finally rejects the corporate speak, picks up the sword of power, and absolutely decimates Skeletor to a Queen soundtrack, the message is loud and clear. Traditional heroism beats modern corporate sensitivity every single day. Let's be completely honest about what's happening here. A lot of modern commentary channels didn't even bother to watch the film. They saw a 10-second trailer clip, threw up a thumbnail with red text yelling, "He-Man is ruined," and cashed their rage bait checks. They are so conditioned to look for corporate pandering that they completely lost their ability to recognize a classic, multi-layered joke. These channels are telling you that director Travis Knight hates the source material, but the reality is the exact opposite. Knight grew up loving these toys and comics, and he crafted a story where the modern agenda is explicitly treated as a soul-crushing prison. When critics complain that the movie's manosphere-defying humor is problematic, they're missing the point. The film uses Earth's sensitive corporate climate to make Prince Adam feel deeply isolated, making his eventual, explosive return to the raw, hyper-masculine world of Eternia feel incredibly earned and satisfying. And can we please talk about Jared Leto as Skeletor? Because this performance absolutely steals the show and proves the filmmakers knew exactly what they were doing. Instead of giving us a watered-down, deeply sympathetic villain with a complex, tragic backstory, Leto swings for the fences and delivers a pure, unadulterated 80s threat. His Skeletor is loud, arrogant, and carries himself with an absurdly fun, menacing theatricality that feels like a direct evolution of the classic cartoon. He is pure toxic entitlement personified, the kind of villain who completely avoids modern nuance because he simply wants to conquer Castle Grayskull and rule the universe. The visual effects team knocked it out of the park, making his skull face look genuinely intimidating with glowing red eyes, while Leto leans heavily into a wild, physical performance that balances true danger with campy, dark humor. The Masters of the Universe movie isn't ruined. It's a brilliant, self-aware parody of modern corporate culture. Think about it. Prince Adam isn't fighting a grand philosophical war. He is a cosmic human resources manager trapped in a bureaucratic nightmare. Transforming into He-Man isn't just about gaining muscle. It is his way of cutting through endless compliance meetings and workplace sensitivity training. He carries a giant sword because you cannot file a grievance against a guy with 24-inch biceps. Skeletor isn't an existential threat. He is just that toxic coworker who refuses to read the company handbook and constantly creates a hostile work environment. This campy, ridiculous approach is actually the most faithful adaptation possible. The original 1980s cartoon was never a deep, philosophical odyssey. It was a glorified toy commercial filled with muscle-bound mutants wearing fur loincloths. By leaning into the absurdity and treating Castle Grayskull like a corporate headquarters run by HR policies, the movie honors the exact brand of silly, unpretentious fun that made the franchise a classic in the first place. Everyone is online crying about the new He-Man movie. Oh, it's too woke. They ruined my childhood. Guys, relax. I watched it. It's not ruined. It's actually a brilliant parody of modern corporate culture. Prince Adam isn't a mythical warrior. The guy is a cosmic human resources manager trapped in a bureaucratic nightmare. Think about it. Transforming into He-Man isn't about saving Eternia anymore. It's his way of cutting through endless compliance meetings and workplace sensitivity training. And honestly, this campy, ridiculous vibe is the most faithful adaptation they could have made. People are acting like the original 1980s cartoon was some deep philosophical odyssey, like it was the Iliad with loincloths. It wasn't. It was a glorified toy commercial designed to sell plastic to 8-year-olds. It was a show about a guy named He-Man, whose enemy was a skeleton named Skeletor, and their best friend was a giant green tiger named Cringer. It was peak camp. By leaning into the absurdity and treating Castle Grayskull like a corporate headquarters run by stupid policies, the movie actually gets it right. It's silly, it's unpretentious, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, which is exactly what He-Man was always meant to be.